Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. Today we're talking about this Rossignol Super Blackops. The name has changed several times throughout this ski's existence. The ski itself has not changed that much in quite a long time, which is not a bad thing. It's just kind of interesting that it's had the staying power that it does. And now we're in kind of an interesting spot with Rossignol, because they have a new ski called the Sender Free 100, which is a 100 millimeter underfoot twin tip. This ski is a 98 millimeter underfoot twin tip. Those things are very close. So why would you have two different skis? Well, they actually ski very, very differently. And then I don't know if this is a reason why, but Rossignol's also been using this ski to kind of do more fun graphics with. So I'm not sure if Rossignol has just kind of identified this ski as this is the one that we're going to keep around for a long time and do fun graphics with. And if that's their reasoning, that's totally fine with me. If there's no reasoning at all, it still is fine, because this ski is heavier, damper, and smoother than the Sender Free 100. The Sender Free 100 is quicker, it's more agile, a little bit more energetic. So it actually allows people to choose between the two pretty effectively. I think the construction in this ski is actually a little bit more simple too. They've been using pretty much the same construction for a long time now. The Sender Free has a lot more newer technology in it. And I don't know, some people really like getting all the latest and greatest stuff. Some people probably have skied this a lot in the past and know they love it, and they just want something that is predictable and that they know that they're going to like. It's just a wood core and then a considerable amount of rubber. Rubber is a really important element or ingredient in this ski. If you have one in your hand, you can actually feel it. Like when you get up to the tip here, it goes from, I believe, ABS sidewall into some really dense, obviously rubbery material. You feel that immediately in the ski's performance and flex. It doesn't have a stiff flex, but you don't feel a thing. The way that this thing absolutely filters through vibrations is very impressive, and something that it's always done really, really well. But having this build does come along with some extra weight. So this is a 172, and we're 1,930 grams on our scale here. I was just weighing a 178 Sender Free 100, and I believe it was 100 grams less than that. So even though we're shorter and narrower here, this is actually heavier than a Sender Free 100 that's 6 centimeters longer. So I think that's important for people to know. And then the shape is I don't know, I want to say a little bit more directional, but it's kind of not. It still has a lot of tail rocker. I guess it's more directional in its tip to tail kind of dimensions and its overall look, but still definitely a twin tip through and through. Camber underfoot here. It's easier to decamber this ski than the Sender Free 100, so that ski is a little stiffer underfoot, but not as damp as this ski. And then decent amount of tip and tail rocker, not as much splay, not as much rocker in general as that Sender Free, so it gives this thing a little bit longer of an effective edge. This thing's got a 17 meter turn radius in the 172, and yeah, I've always really enjoyed this ski. I think I don't think it's mean of me to say that I think a lot of skis have sort of surpassed it in a sense, or at least maybe just that we have so many more options in the 100 millimeter twin tip category now that this ski doesn't stand out. It doesn't quite shine as much as it used to. I mean, even just the fact that Rossignol has a new really bright pink, awesome looking ski that's a 100 millimeter underfoot twin tip, it takes some of the excitement and some of the focus away from this ski. But there are people that absolutely swear by this thing, and it generally comes down to overall level of aggressiveness. If you're a strong, powerful skier, you're probably going to love this thing. This essentially came from the minds of Parker White and Chris Logan. It's been a while now since like they were instrumental in its design, but they were, and both of those skiers are known for being very, very strong skiers that ski very fast. So that's a really, really good way to think about this ski. If you want quickness in the trees, if you want like more of a surfy, maneuverable feel in softer snow, chances are you would prefer the Sender Free 100 over the Super Blackops here. But alternatively, there's people that want the opposite. You know, you're a strong skier. You don't need your skis to provide the maneuverability. You know that you are a good enough skier that you can maneuver anything through whatever you want. So if you kind of fall into that classification and you just want something that's really strong, still with twin tip capabilities and twin tip versatility, then I think the Super Blackops is awesome. So that's it. Really cool graphic. There's also a matching pivot. So if you want to be like, I mean, you could look really snazzy out there with the matching pivot. So yeah, if you want to just like be the best looking skier on the mountain, Super Blackops with a yellow pivot, it's going to be pretty hard to beat that. So that's it. Super Blackops. Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you out there on the slopes.